are thrilled to be here today, and it's a lovely combination to have art shopping and wine tasting at Rivers Bend Winery today. And we're just really thankful for this opportunity to share our art and in this symbiotic fashion today. And it's been really successful and really fun as well. And the ambiance and the vibe is all good, and we're just thrilled to be here. So thanks for the opportunity.
I'm inspired by everything that I see, but I like to paint in an impressionistic way. My name is Jerry Jarvis. I belong to Arts West, and I started to paint when I was older and just tried all kinds of different things, and have to paint the scenery of BC is what I like to paint the most. Lots of colors.
So I'm Art Giddings, and art is my whole life. Painting is like breathing to me. Most of my work, my serious work, is done watercolor and rice paper. And of course I work in all mediums to make a living at it. And I'll experiment with new methods and come up with new ideas all the time. And I use a clear acrylic color so that the gold shines through them. So I don't know whether it's good art, but it's quite attractive.
My name is Becky McMahon, and I paint in Oriental brush painting style. I started doing this actually by learning to do Chinese calligraphy, and in the process discovered I really liked the way the brush worked and how it worked on the paper. I'm inspired by basically anything around nature, and I love the immediate effects I can get on the rice paper because the paint goes right through the paper and you don't get a chance to change it once it's there. So every picture is different, and you always have a fresh start whenever you change your paper.
Okay, my name is Marty Zipersky. I love painting with a lot of color. I start out by picking the colors I'm going to use and then just go from there. And it's a kind of painting that flows right from your soul. It's a real joy to paint this way. I wish I could paint mountains and trees and birds, but I can't. So at least I understand that that is beyond my realm. But this, I can pour myself into it. And I live in Surrey. I belong to Surrey Arts West Society. And I quite, like I say, that's basically my life, is the painting. And my grandchildren.
My name is Jean Galbraith, and I started when I was maybe about 5 years old. I'm born and bred in British Columbia, so I've loved the coastal mountains, the Rockies, the travel through the Pacific Northwest, and I found that oil painting and the richness and softness of the oils just seemed to call to me and draw me into the paintings I do. There's an eagle flying high in this one. The one on the other side shows an Indian chieftain's head. So the viewer can oftentimes get right into the landscape with me. And I enjoy it so much that I get a really rewarding experience out of it when people say, hey, I've seen that place before. I recognize it. It's calling to me.
My name is Ernie Faisler, and I started painting when I was going to school, or drawing rather. We had chickens, and my father lined the chicken house wall with paper. And I did all the walls with sketches on there. Just kept painting and drawing all the time. Then I did oils for years and years. And I went across Canada and got a lot of pictures of barns and wrote a book about it. And it went very well. I gave all the money to leukemia. And I traveled the Rockies many times because being Swiss, I just love the mountains. And this picture here is from the Rockies near the Bow Valley, and I enjoy mountains most of all. But the last few years I've gone into flowers. I've found them very difficult, and taken acrylics. So that's about the summation of it. Is that enough?
My name is Sonia Ned. I have been in love with art all my life. I paint because I can put my soul into the painting. It comes to mind I would like to learn to sell them. This is Newfoundland fishing village that many Newfies discover today. Oh yeah, we know that one. You know, that is what is good for me when I look at it in real, and then I can turn it into a picture.
Hi, I'm Pat McDonald, and I'm a watercolor and pastel artist. Pastel is my very favorite medium. I love the vibrancy, I love the colors. I like to be able to just pick up a stick and just paint with it. Up till now, I do a lot of very realistic work, florals, still life. I love to set up a still life and play with the lighting, get it just the way I want before I attack it with my pastels.
I'm Joanne Dennis, and usually when I'm working with a piece, I'm often looking for something that interests me. And as I look at something that interests me, I don't want to present it as realism or something that is absolutely perfect necessarily. I've created a series of cards called Creative Reflections cards, and what they are is inspirations around creativity. They also give you exercises that you can do to open yourself up around your creativity and basically nurture and build those creative capacities. So when I'm painting, it's not just about painting for me, it's about sharing it and actually encouraging others to really express themselves.
I'm Melba Massey, and I paint in all mediums. I belong to Arts West and try and show my work all through the Fraser Valley. And I've been involved in the art community for about 20 years now. And I painted back east for 7 years. So I have work all over the world, basically. And thoroughly enjoy it. I do it for my own pleasure, and I hope that other people enjoy it.
All right, well, my name is Irma Bidemast, and I'm the abstract artist for these. And I first want to thank the RiversBendWinery for having us all here. This is a wonderful venue. And I've just sold 2 paintings already, and I'm just ecstatic about this. It's wonderful here. It's beautiful.
We actually are a small group of artists that have put our group together for today's event. So we've gone off on our own, and it's a group that works is very harmonious and respectful, and each individual artist, as you will see, their work is quite different from one another. And Irma, for example, what inspires your artwork, Irma?
Nature. I'm all about nature. And you'll see that in some of my pieces where I go walking through forests and I'll pick up moss and bark and put nature on my canvases. And I love color, but nature is what inspires me the most.
And I'm Debbie Lawrence, and I write the poetry for Irma's art. This is one of Irma's beautiful pieces. It's an abstract acrylic on canvas. It is framed, and we call it Reflections of Diversity. To live your days with diversity is to live your life successfully. Embrace and honor the colors of the rainbow, for it increases opportunities for you to know. All about individuals, communities, and cultures too, creating an open mind and an open heart in all you do.